Hello guys. Welcome to my YouTube channel. In today's session we will learn 50 life-changing habits of You Can Win book. So let's get started. 1. Goal setting. Setting clear goals is essential for success because it provides direction and motivation. For example, if your goal is to start a business, you would set specific goals such as obtaining funding, hiring employees, and launching a website. 2. Prioritization. Prioritizing tasks and activities helps you focus on what's most important. For example, if you have a long to-do list, you would prioritize the tasks that are urgent or have the most impact on your goals. 3. Time management. Effective time management involves setting priorities, avoiding distractions, and using tools such as calendars and to-do lists. For example, you might use a calendar to schedule your day and a to-do list to keep track of tasks. 4. Continuous learning. Continuous learning involves staying up to date on the latest industry trends and best practices. For example, you might attend conferences or take online courses to improve your skills. 5. Positive thinking. Positive thinking helps you focus on opportunities and solutions rather than problems and limitations. For example, if you're faced with a difficult situation, you might focus on the potential benefits or lessons learned from the experience. 6. Self-discipline. Self-discipline involves staying focused and committed to your goals, even when faced with distractions or setbacks. For example, if you are trying to lose weight, you might practice self-discipline by sticking to a healthy diet and exercise routine. 7. Persistence. Persistence involves staying committed to your goals and pushing through challenges and setbacks. For example, if you are trying to start a business, you might persist through rejections from potential investors or setbacks in product development. 8. Action-oriented. Being action-oriented involves taking consistent and focused action towards your goals. For example, if your goal is to write a book, you might set a daily writing goal and stick to it. 9. Adaptability. Adaptability involves being flexible and adaptable in the face of change. For example, if your business is affected by a pandemic, you might adapt by offering online services or pivoting to a new business model. 10. Patience. Patience involves being willing to wait for results and not giving up too soon. For example, if your goal is to get a promotion, you might need to be patient and continue working hard even if you don't see immediate results. 11. Creativity. Creativity involves thinking outside the box and looking for innovative solutions to problems. For example, if you are trying to come up with a new marketing campaign, you might brainstorm creative ideas or try a new approach that hasn't been used before. 12. Networking. Networking involves building relationships with people who can help you achieve your goals. For example, if you're looking for a job, you might attend networking events or connect with people on LinkedIn. 13. Empathy. Empathy involves understanding and relating to others' perspectives and feelings. For example, if you are a manager, you might practice empathy by listening to your employees' concerns and showing understanding. 14. Integrity. Integrity involves maintaining ethical and moral principles and adhering to your values. For example, if you are a business owner, you might practice integrity by being transparent with your customers and employees and following all laws and regulations. 15. Accountability. Accountability involves taking responsibility for your actions and decisions. For example, if you make a mistake at work, you might take ownership of the mistake and work to fix it. 16. Gratitude. Gratitude involves being thankful for the good things in your life. For example, you might practice gratitude by keeping a gratitude journal or expressing appreciation to someone who has helped you. 17. Resilience. Resilience involves bouncing back from setbacks and developing a positive mindset. For example, if you experience a failure or setback, you might focus on the lessons learned and use the experience to grow and improve. 18. Consistency. Consistency involves being consistent in your actions and decisions. For example, if you are trying to build a habit of exercising every day, you might commit to doing it at the same time every day. 19. Courage. Courage involves taking risks and stepping out of your comfort zone. For example, if you are trying to start a business, you might need to have the courage to take a financial risk or pitch your idea to potential investors. 20. Focus. Focus involves staying focused on your goals and avoiding distractions. For example, you might eliminate distractions such as social media or turn off notifications to stay focused on your work. 21. Organization. Organization involves keeping things structured and organized to stay productive. For example, you might use a color-coded calendar or a filing system to keep track of important documents. 22. Positive self-image. Positive self-image involves believing in yourself and your abilities. For example, you might practice positive affirmations or surround yourself with positive people to boost your self-confidence. 23. Good communication. Good communication involves communicating effectively with others. For example, you might practice active listening or use clear and concise language to avoid misunderstandings. 24. Problem solving. Problem solving involves being a problem solver and looking for solutions to challenges. For example, if you're faced with a difficult problem, you might brainstorm solutions or seek input from others. 25. Perseverance. Perseverance involves staying committed to your goals and pushing through challenges and setbacks. For example, if you are trying to achieve a long-term goal, you might need to persevere through a series of smaller challenges and setbacks to reach your ultimate goal. 26. Self-awareness. Self-awareness involves understanding your strengths, weaknesses, and emotions. For example, if you are a manager, you might practice self-awareness by recognizing your own biases or by getting feedback from your team. 27. Humility. Humility involves being open to learning from others and recognizing your own limitations. For example, if you are a leader, you might practice humility by acknowledging the contributions of your team and being open to feedback. 28. Discipline. Discipline involves sticking to your goals and commitments, even when it's difficult. For example, if you are trying to save money, you might practice discipline by sticking to a budget and avoiding unnecessary purchases. 29. Mindfulness. Mindfulness involves being present in the moment and focused on the task at hand. For example, if you're practicing mindfulness, you might focus on your breathing or your senses to help you stay present and focused. 30. Responsibility. Responsibility involves taking responsibility for your own life and decisions. For example, if you're unhappy with your job, you might take responsibility by updating your resume or seeking out new opportunities. 31. Self-care. Self-care involves taking care of your physical and mental health. For example, you might practice self-care by exercising regularly, getting enough sleep, or seeking out therapy or counseling. 32. Delegation. Delegation involves assigning tasks or responsibilities to others to free up your own time and focus on what's most important. For example, if you are a manager, you might delegate tasks to your team to help them develop new skills or to free up your own time for more important projects. 33. Curiosity. Curiosity involves being curious and eager to learn new things. For example, you might read books on a variety of topics or attend conferences or workshops to learn new skills. 34. Adaptation. Adaptation involves being adaptable and flexible in the face of change. For example, if your industry is changing rapidly, you might need to adapt by learning new skills or pivoting to a different business model. 35. Forgiveness. Forgiveness involves letting go of grudges and resentments and moving on from past mistakes or hurts. For example, if you're holding on to anger or resentment towards someone, you might practice forgiveness by letting go of those feelings and focusing on the present. 36. Vision. Vision involves having a clear picture of what you want to achieve in the future. For example, if you're starting a new business, you might create a vision statement to help guide your decisions and actions. 37. Self-motivation. Self-motivation involves staying motivated and driven to achieve your goals, even when faced with challenges or setbacks. For example, you might practice self-motivation by setting small goals and celebrating each milestone you reach. 38. Consensus building. Consensus building involves working collaboratively with others to achieve a common goal. For example, if you're leading a team project, you might use consensus building techniques to get buy-in from your team and to ensure everyone is working towards the same goal. 39. Honesty. Honesty involves being truthful and transparent in your interactions with others. For example, if you are a manager, you might practice honesty by giving constructive feedback to your team members or by being transparent about the company's goals and challenges. 40. Listening. Listening involves actively and attentively listening to others to understand their perspectives and needs. For example, if a team member comes to you with a problem, you might practice listening by asking questions and seeking to understand their perspective before offering solutions. 41. Risk-taking. Risk-taking involves taking calculated risks to achieve your goals. For example, if you are an entrepreneur, you might take a risk by investing in a new product or entering a new market. 42. Tolerance. Tolerance involves accepting and respecting differences in others, such as differences in culture, religion, or opinions. For example, if you're working with a diverse team, you might practice tolerance by being open to different perspectives and ideas. 43. Time blocking. Time blocking involves scheduling specific blocks of time for certain tasks or activities. For example, you might block off time on your calendar for focused work or for exercise. 44. Graciousness. Graciousness involves showing kindness and respect to others, even in difficult situations. For example, if you're in a disagreement with someone, you might practice graciousness by listening to their perspective and responding calmly and respectfully. 45. Resourcing. Resourcing involves identifying and using the resources you need to achieve your goals. For example, if you're starting a business, you might need to identify and secure funding, equipment, and personnel. 46. Networking. Networking involves building relationships with people who can help you achieve your goals. For example, you might attend networking events or connect with people on social media to build your professional network. 47. Adaptability. Adaptability involves being flexible and adaptable in the face of change. For example, if your business is affected by a global pandemic, you might adapt by offering online services or changing your business model. 48. Mindset. Mindset involves your attitude and beliefs about yourself and your abilities. For example, if you have a growth mindset, you believe that your abilities can be developed through hard work and dedication. 49. Clarity. Clarity involves having a clear understanding of your goals and how to achieve them. For example, you might create a vision board or write a detailed plan to help clarify your goals and how to reach them. 50. Service. Service involves helping others and making a positive impact in the world. For example, you might volunteer your time or donate money to a charitable cause that aligns with your values. Thanks for watching.